In spite of the not very favourable weather forecast, we had 6 enthusiasts turn up for a group ride. We had 2 newbies with us in the shape of Graham and Chris, who had seen the video invite and decided to brave the elements and join us. There was still a bit of snow around from the falls through the week, and the falls of Leny were looking rather full. Around 5 or 6 miles in, Chris had a tyre pressure issue, and he ended up having to fit 2 tubes to his tubeless tyres.
Chris decided he needed a wee rest after that wee hill, so it was the rule 101. Oh, I've got a puncture here. Right, hey, what I've been wanting, name here.
The wind was a little too strong for the drone, and I only managed to film with it once on the day. If you'd like to try out any of these routes, the easiest way I can think of doing so is to follow me on Strava at Douglas Gilligan RACC, but please also consider subscribing to this YouTube channel as well. Thank you. Seeing one of the Balquhidder locals reminded me to pick up some rolls from the Moore Bakery. Our local guide Malky showed us an alternative route which missed out the steep zigzags up the top of Loch Earn Head, which is a good one to remember. The views of Loch Earn weren't as pretty as usual due to the dreich weather conditions.
So we had 6 hardy souls out today. So a wee bit dreich, but the wind's no become what they said it would be. So we're not too bad at the moment. Just heading the top of Glen Ogle, we're heading for Killin.
The falls of Dochart and Killin were very impressive and looking as full as I've ever seen them. We stopped in at Killin for lunch before retracing our steps back towards Callander. It was quite a thought to leave the warmth of the cafe and get the legs turning again for the climb back up Glen Ogle. I had a bit of a tumble after lunch on the climb back up, and I'm really not convinced about the Donnelly tyres I'm currently running and their abilities to deal with muddy conditions.
We went over to Killin for lunch, had a wee bite, cup of coffee, now working our way back, and there's quite a headwind, as was predicted in the forecast, so they weren't wrong. it's getting quite windy.
Danny decided to do a wee bit of off-roading here, but managed to keep the bike upright. We were mostly sheltered from the wind except for the stretch down to Strathaya and along the coast of Loch Lubnaig. It was a good wee day, and after 5 weeks off the bike and a dose of COVID, I was quite happy with my level of fitness. On the ride by the numbers, we covered 46 miles with 2,600 feet of climbing.